We don't need you to say slap.
Well, I do though. That's my thing.
It's his thing.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Josh DeLay, and I'm here with my co-host, the lovely
Hidey Ho, everybody. My name is Alan.
His name's Alan. And then over here,
It's the producer.
very good.
How are you guys all doing today, huh? Let's hear it.
Let's you know what? Let's start this podcast off a little different. Let's kick it out to the audience, see how they're doing.
Hell yeah.
Nice. It's good to. I'm glad. I feel like we were just. It's like Blue's Clues.
Do you guys remember Tool Time with Tim Taylor
Yes.
and Al Borland? His neighbor would say Hidey Ho sometimes.
That guy
That's why I said that a second ago.
You know that guy was a child molester. That's why he was always hiding his face.
It's a good theory.
Yeah, he was like a notorious pedophile.
So like
Just telling you what I heard.
We never did see his basement or his house. Or
You couldn't
anything.
see anything. He would conceal his face.
Seems kind of shady.
Yeah, why else would you conceal your face? You're like in this like very neighborhoodly place, you know. Jonathan Taylor Thomas just in the backyard taking that shirt off, showing that tight boy bod off.
So here's the thing. So we have the internet nowadays. We could see his face if we wanted to.
I don't think so.
Can we look it up?
Yeah, the guy from Tool Time's face.
Wilson. Wait,
Wilson? Is that
was it Wilson?
That sounds right.
Can we look it up? I want to see his actual face. So, like, first off, let's see his fenced.
Yeah, let's
his
see
fence face?
Wilson from Tool Time, pedophile allegations.
Pedophile face behind fence.
Before we look at his face, can we just get the whole list of allegations that were levied against him?
I feel like there's got to be theories out there about this guy.
Well, I mean, it's clearly a pedophile. That's why they never let the kids in the backyard. That's why Tim was always had to be back there with them.
Will house improvement. Home improvement. Okay, I think it said house improvement for a second, which would have been really funny. Molester
allegations. Very good.
Allegations.
Very good. Let's get. Oh, and he's feeling lucky. All right. Hey, what's the difference between I'm feeling lucky anyway?
I'm feeling lucky. Just goes into the first website that pops up.
Oh, I've literally never clicked it.
I didn't until recently. I thought you just type nothing in and it brings you somewhere.
Yeah, will it bring you somewhere if you have nothing typed in?
Yeah, that's what I always did.
Where,
I'm like, why are people doing this?
Where's it taking you to? Where'd it take you to?
A couple of different places.
The home improvement website?
Hey, I look at memes sometimes, and there was a meme of somebody who typed in, I love gambling, and then they clicked on I'm feeling lucky. That's a funny meme, isn't it?
Did they win some money?
No, it was just a funny little shtick that they were doing.
Oof. All right. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Host convicted of molesting 10-year-old girl.
Told you.
HGTV. Who is this guy?
Oh, never mind. This isn't Wilson.
This is a different one, though.
Yeah.
Who hosted the Family Flip pilot episode of the Home Improvement Network.
Okay. There we go. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of molestation this fellow's into. I heard he molested a volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. He drew Jonathan Taylor Thomas's face on a volleyball and fucked it. And the whole time he's like, Wilson. And he was crying because he's like, it was shameful tears though.
Oh no.
He's like Tom Hanks only of Tom Hanks, as we all know, like he feasts on children and like he does adrenochrome and he's into all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there's no allegations of him being a child molester.
No, he never fucked those kids. He just drank their blood or whatever.
Yes, he just does what everyone else does.
Do you think he tried to have sex with that volleyball?
No, because I think that volleyball was truly his friend. You know what I mean? If you're truly friends with someone, you don't try to fuck them.
Well, not necessarily.
If it's a pure friendship, you're not trying to bang them.
I think that everybody has a little bit of sexual attraction to their friends.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
All right,
I don't know.
It's gonna be a cool episode. Hey, buddies, want to bang?
Listen, I'm not saying it's a lot. I'm just saying
Right.
there's a little bit there.
Sure.
Like if I'm just saying if I had if I had you guys in the room and then fucking some weird fucking man that I met have never met before, except for this first time that I'm meeting him. I would probably rather have sex with you guys.
I'd rather bang the strange man.
You think so?
Yeah.
But where I've been though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it one bit.
All right.
So what I'm getting at, what I'm getting out of this is that maybe Wilson wasn't a pedophile.
You can just close that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Well, he was definitely a pedophile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So wait, did you have any other reason to bring up Home Improvement?
Oh no! So when I opened, you said, "Hey, this is my co-host," and I said, "Hidey Ho, everybody," and my name is Alan. That was a Wilson thing.
I see.
Yeah.
So you did, that was the free association from something you said.
Yeah. So I said it, and then I associated.
You set it up
from,
and you knocked it down,
yeah.
as it were.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, we've been talking about it for probably 3-4 minutes now.
No, that's
so.
it's great podcast fodder.
Well, I'm just saying, we're making progress.
Yeah.
Now you have to do. Now you don't have to do as much work.
No, yeah, you did a lot of the heavy lifting in the first 3-4 minutes of this podcast. And
You're welcome.
I'm forever grateful for that, man.
You should be.
I truly am. Home Improvement. I guess we can talk about Home Improvement.
Well, I was gonna say Tim Allen has a lot of things that are fun to talk about.
Well, he's cool. He's like,
Uh-oh.
he's like a Jim Brewer type. He's like a Rob Schneider type.
You
know what I mean?
Should we pause for a quick
No,
second?
we shouldn't. We'll let this come.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll let this thing come back on its own. We're gonna keep it rolling, and we'll just not have a video for a couple minutes. Because I'm not gonna go back.
Can we put a cool
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Look at that.
Wow. Oh,
no,
holy shit.
No big deal.
I was gonna say we could definitely put an animate. We could put an animation in there of what are those people called that are in judge courtrooms that.
Stenographer?
No, those are the ones that write, but the ones that paint the
sketch artist.
Sketch artists, courtroom sketch artists.
Yes.
We could have one of those renditions of what it was like during that blackout.
Yeah.
The great blackout of 2020.
And what that would look like would be mine and Petey's unconcerned faces and your very concerned
Screaming,
face.
yeah.
You very concerned about the video and us being like, yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
Yes. Correct.
It would be funny though. We should do that, not necessarily for just moments like that where our technology fails.
Yeah.
But just for one episode to have someone just sketch the podcast while we do it.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking.
I think
tight.
someone.
Do we know anybody talented enough to accomplish this?
Oh,
feat?
I mean, I don't think they even have to be talented.
Oh,
It might even be better if they're not.
that's a good point.
We'll just get any random bum off the street. We'll get them a nice big canvas. We'll get them all the tools that they think would be necessary to sketch us.
Yeah.
And we'll just let them go.
Well, we have somebody in house that's really good at drawing.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he also has to be really, really good at producing the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. He can't be doing both.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Unless we clone him.
Well, now we're talking. Imagine 2 Pete's.
Yeah.
Two producers, dude. Okay, so one guy is already probably the best podcast producer.
Why stop at 2? Is what I'm thinking.
3 Pete's.
3-peat.
Yeah, it'll be a 3-peat.
Repeat, but a 3-peat.
Yeah, it'll be a 3-peat.
Yeah.
How do you think the 3 Pete's would interact with one another?
So one of them would be loading a bowl constantly.
Okay, so
the other Pete's.
It's like a Pete assembly line.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we would have Pete 1, the original Pete.
Yeah.
He's the producer. He's been doing it longest. So
yeah.
We'd rely on him for this.
Yep.
And the other Pete would be just responsible of over creative, fun things.
I think
fun Pete things.
I think OG Pete though would rebel and realize that these other Pete's are going to do his work for him. And then he's just going to be upstairs playing 2K.
Oh no! Okay, do you think he would say, All right. So now that I have all these Pete copies, I get to play fucking 2K as long as I fucking want.
And he would send one of the other Pete's to go fuck Lauren.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we need a fourth Pete to go and pleasure his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
And then a fifth Pete, because the fourth one's gonna get worn out from that.
Yeah,
a fifth Pete just to go to do the casual hanging out with the girlfriend and like going on dates,
dude.
And then main Pete is he's just in his room at all times.
So we need another Pete.
Hitting sagas and playing fucking 2K.
I've been noticing this about the original Pete though lately. He's been working a lot of overtime.
Oh well,
so we need a six Pete to just be constantly working,
constantly
overtime.
At work. Yeah.
Just making that money for all of them.
They
got to bring home pizzas for they got 7 mouths to feed now.
That's true. Yeah, you're gonna need all that overtime.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the other Pete's is gonna have to just go completely off schedule and find a separate job.
Yeah. Well, they know how to do Jimmy John's. I know that.
Yeah. So that Pete's gonna have to go back and beg for his job back at Jimmy John's. That's me, the Pete that has no pride.
Yeah.
Give you the shameless.
Yeah,
Pete.
yeah. Dude.
Do all the dirty work.
Pete number 1 though is gonna be living like a fucking king.
Pete number 1 is great.
Holy shit!
And I think there might be like Pete 8 through like 13 that just creates a line between the bar and then they just kind of do like
they just pass beers.
Yeah, you know how like back in the day they passed a bucket of water to put out fires. It'll be like that only just with beers.
And they all take a little sip out of it.
Yeah, I'll take a little sip and then they roll it back, and it's just there's a constant line of Pete's. And those guys aren't very essential, but it's just kind of fun.
It is.
It's just kind of a good time.
Well, yeah. It's at this point, it's just a big thought experience.
Yeah,
experiment.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Now, Pete, the way I see this would be a very appealing thing to you, would it not?
Yeah.
And here's the cool thing, like. If you ever get sick of 2K, you can just kind of tag into whatever Pete you want.
Oh,
send him into the room to play some 2K.
Can you when you're playing 2K, can you have more than one person playing on a team?
Of course you can.
Oh my god, they could play the entire fucking team.
They sure could.
Holy shit.
In fact, what you could do is you could send 5 Petes to a different location, have 5 Petes in that room, and it could be Pete on Pete.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
10 Petes. All raging out, all smashing controllers. Drunk as fuck.
Well, that would be an issue because like one bad play would come up and all 10 of them would break their controllers and the entire team would be offline.
You know what would be really fun about this? To see it like to really test like how the nurture would balance out. Like one Pete would lose its mind, you know, like the one that really got the short end of the stick would like slowly lose his mind and like shoot up a middle school. And then Petey's like, dude, it's not me. It's like 13 or 12 or something. One of those guys who had to sit here in the beer line for eternity. They really fucking lost their cool after a minute. They were drinking on average a keg a day.
Oh, my God.
They got radicalized somehow. I don't know. It's not my fucking responsibility, man. He's a fully grown adult. He makes his own goddamn decisions. He's supposed to be in the beer line. I don't know why he's in the middle school.
Fuck.
You know?
He's like, they come downstairs. There's just one missing link. One missing Pete. And they pass the fucking bucket of beer and it just drops on the floor and it scatters on the ground. Oh,
yes. It's a perpetual drop.
They all just look at each other and they just don't know what to do.
It starts a Pete slave revolt. They realize that they're all just cogs in this machine. Pete's just fucking barring up his doors or coming to kill their creator.
Oh my god! Can we please make multiple Pete's?
Oh, dude, I would love it.
Sounds great.
It'd be great too. It'd just be great too because like sometimes I want to hang out with Pete, but he doesn't want to hang out. But it's like, hey, I'll just grab one of these other guys.
That's true. They would have to do what we tell
them.
Dude,
especially like
you know,
like especially if you can tell that one's about to kind of slip into some sort of psychotic break, and like it's like, oh hey, but let's do some social interaction here. Let's pull you out of this, you know?
yeah, dude.
You know, you gotta really
you just gotta tend to them,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like house plants, you know, water them frequently.
Oh man, cloning is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no shit. This is like we really put this shit together.
We did. Yeah. God damn, that would be fun.
Do you think you would like having a clone? Like if you could,
if there was a second Josh, I would hate him for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
You think you would get frustrated with having yourself around?
I would avoid myself so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's sounds like. Do you have something you want to talk about? Like,
I mean, I think it's well documented how I feel about
I
myself.
suppose we got like 80 some episodes.
Yeah, you
of
could
it at
piece
this
it
point,
together.
so.
I could piece together probably 6-7 hours of me just simply defecating.
Yeah.
You know.
I think I would leave. I would just go out and I would just leave. If I just had another me, I would just leave. Like
Right.
me and him would just go and just.
Oh,
do
you
stuff.
guys would like go and have a life together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. We would just leave.
That's the opposite of what I would do.
Yeah, we'd go and hang out. We'd like, what else do I need? You know,
I would probably murder me.
we would just be jacking each other off.
Okay.
We need to.
Well, it would be like it'd be an identical twin situation, would it not?
yeah, exactly.
We've already gone down that road. We know how that ends.
yeah, they all jack each other off.
Well,
It's very
not all,
obvious.
but like 75%.
yeah, 90. Yeah.
I guess I was being a little conservative.
I think we've upped it every time we've talked about it. But
Well-
yes, they pretty much all jack each other off.
Well, a great way to put that theory to test is if we all had
clones
clones, and we'd see how long it took us to like
to jack each other off.
to start jacking each other.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be within minutes
Oh man,
of me having a clone.
I wouldn't trust that my clone, because like I have like I have this thin wall that I like my sanity is constantly bumping up against, and
Yeah.
I know how to keep myself on the good side of that wall in my
Okay.
brain.
Yeah.
But it's very thin.
You wouldn't trust that the other
I
one
don't
would
trust
be
that.
capable
I
of
don't
it.
trust that another person can keep this mind.
Yeah, but it would be the
in
same.
check.
But it would also be you though. So like what you're saying is that like you'd be concerned that at any given point he would lose that small little thread keeping his sanity together.
Yes.
And then you would have to take him out.
Because he's only me to that very point that he got cloned to be exactly me, and
So-
then he starts the whatever RNG that goes on in my brain that makes me make decisions. His RNG might just go slightly another way, and that changes the entire trajectory. You know what I'm saying?
But how about this though? All right, so you guys could you could have one clone, just one. That's all you would need in this scenario.
Sure.
And your job, it sounds like, allows you to work pretty much as much overtime as you need to.
Sure.
One of you would work a 24-hour day.
Well, you can't work 24 straight
Listen,
through.
don't ruin my
Okay,
my
okay.
hypothesis.
Okay, fine.
here,
Let's
right?
for the sake of you talking about this, we
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
The place is open at all times. You can live there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so one of you would go and work a 12-hour shift,
Yep.
and then when that person gets done, the other one would go and work another 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
And then you guys fucking just come home and play poker.
Yeah.
When the other one's out working.
Yeah.
And then you just do that, and then you have fucking just like tons of money.
Yeah.
You guys are living in a fucking mansion and shit.
Yeah. Well, that would be
fucking
the.
banging bitches and shit. You never see each other.
No, we never see each other.
Yeah,
That-
but your roommates think that you're fucking just home constantly. They don't even think you work. They're just like, are you stealing money or something?
Oh,
It's
that
like,
would
what's
be,
going on?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never even seen the guy at this point.
So theoretically, if I can convince my clone just to do something like this,
Yeah.
and we're both doing the exact same things, nothing should change.
Exactly. Well, a lot should change because you have a lot more money technically.
Right. But then would
For poker
But
and
then what do I do? Now I have this money and I got this clone on the schedule. And then once we start money, and then that's when real choices get made. That's when the RNG starts rolling, and we start varying.
Because
You know
one of you is night Josh, and the other one's day Josh. One of you is like
Right.
fucking like super pale,
right.
and just like,
That's true. Day Josh can be like walking around getting a tan. You know, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make a lot of sense.
no, it's gonna be
Like
very
Day Josh
confusing.
gets skin cancer. That's already one way I could see this thing.
It's gonna be very confusing for a lot
that's
of people.
that's a significant branch in the logic tree there.
yeah.
You know.
But I think you guys could pull it off though. Spray tan's a thing. You guys could just both spray tan.
Yeah.
Keep the same shade.
Interesting.
You know.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's fun.
It's a good thought experience.
But see, that sounds like
Yeah.
my life is miserable working because I'm still working 12 straight hours. How about we just like
Yeah, but like, okay, so yeah, that actually is a good point. Because what about weekends?
yeah. Like why not have him work like 5 hours and I work 5 hours? I mean, then I have way more time.
That is true, but
You know what
then
I'm
like, okay, but you guys, yeah, so like that's still a 10 hours. You guys get the overtime. Maybe it'd have to be 6 hours and 6 hours.
Yeah.
I think that would make sense.
Yeah, because then you're working
4 hours of overtime,
You're working a 60-hour week.
time and a half. You know?
Yeah, you get 20 hours of fucking overtime a week.
Yeah,
That would,
that's enough to support two people. I think.
I mean, you're essentially doubling your pretty close to doubling your paycheck.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
All right.
I mean, that sounds like that was very logical. That was a very logical and pragmatic approach to this whole clone thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like.
So mine's all about like getting down to business, so that way my clone doesn't go off the deep end.
Yep.
You want to go and live in a cabin alone with your clone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bruce B just wants to have 13, 14 clones.
As many clones.
Clone
as
army.
possible.
Clone army.
Clone army.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only need one. I think.
Attack of the Clones.
Like maybe two. I would take maybe two clones. I think a threesome of clones. No pun intended there. Would be a pretty good time.
I think there's very much pun intended. You immediately started fucking your clone.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I could see you having a clone, you guys out in the garage working wood together and stuff.
That's what I mean. One of us could pass wood to the other person.
Right.
And then one of us would cut it and the other person would be over there hammering shit.
Yeah. Instead of having like me or Petey try to help you build stuff and we just fuck it up.
I could play a bunch of video games with I could do fucking virtual reality and shit with myself.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you would do very well with a clone.
I would have a fucking blast.
Yeah.
I'd have a real good time.
My clone would immediately be literally my mortal enemy.
Yeah,
we would be scheming to take each other down at all times. My life would be so fun, but like in such a fucked up, chaotic way.
Fucking awesome.
Because I'd be trying to be one or two steps ahead of him, trying to kill him, and he'd be trying to kill me.
There's some movies like this. I'm trying to remember.
Well,
exactly,
this always happens. The clone always goes evil.
Well, no, but then at the end, like one of them tears off the other one's mustache, and then they have a gun. Like somebody has a gun pointed at both of them. They're just like, which one's the real Josh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Only this one, the guns are at each other, and then we both just kill ourselves.
You're just like, all right.
Only I fake him out. I fake him out. That's how I get him.
And you guys both do that though.
Yeah, we both have just like the little flag that comes
like,
out.
Oh fuck.
And it's like, yeah, exactly. And then he pulls out a second gun and shoots me.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm wearing.
You didn't think.
But
I'm
wearing Kevlar. But it's Kevlar that also reflects a bullet back and turns it around like in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Then he's also wearing Kevlar, so that's just bouncing back and forth. And then a child walks between us, and the child dies. And then
you both laugh.
And then we don't laugh. we realize the severity of the situation. Then we flee.
Yeah.
And now we're living in a cabin.
Oh fuck yeah! Like right next door to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you just like keep looking in the windows, and we're just jerking
and
each other off and shit.
And you and your clone have kids.
Yeah.
Like your kid is living with you and stuff. And we're neighbors, and we have this fence. And I talk to your kid, but you never see my face because of the fence.
Oh shit!
Because I'm a wanted.
Oh my
man.
God!
Because I'm a wanted man.
I'm Tim Allen.
You're Tim Allen.
Holy fuck!
Yep. And your clone, Alan Tim.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
We run a show together.
Yep, and
that never reaches air.
Yep, and I'm Wilson 1, and my clone here is Wilson 2.
And everybody in the fucking crowd at our fucking Home Improvements show is fucking Pete's. Every single one of them.
They're all Pete's.
And they're all fucking clapping.
Yep. They're having way too good of a time because they're fucked up. They're all so fucked up.
I think you guys have been watching too much Rick and Morty.
This all fucking just came full circle. This is amazing.
It did. So, to answer everyone's question, is Wilson a child molester? No. did kill a child, though.
He did, yes.
Did kill accidentally.
Yeah.
Like
bullets reflecting off each other
that bouncy Kevlar incident.
Anyways, Mar-a-Lago got raided.
Yeah. We had a real fun. We talked about Trump a little bit a couple episodes ago.
We did, yeah. Well, we do most episodes. I think at least like one time per episode there's a Trump reference.
Yeah, well, it's good because the fact is he's coming back. People who act like he is, people who say that he's not coming back are delusional.
He's like fucking Voldemort,
denial.
dude.
He is kind of like Voldemort.
That's what I mean. People thought he was gone, but
yeah.
You know, he was just building his energy again.
Exactly. He instead of 7 Horcruxes, he only has 2, and those are presidential terms. And because everyone fought so hard and denied him his second presidential term, well, now he's Voldemort. He's waiting until he has that. Look, he can't come back once he does it twice. You should just let him. You should let him just knock him out in a row. You're gonna regret that.
Well, he's got a couple of Horcruxes. Ivanka Trump and Stormy Daniels is another Horcrux that he's got going on.
Yeah. What about Melania?
So that's a Horcrux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Oh shit! I forgot that Ivanka's his daughter.
Yeah, I guess
she's trying to fuck her though too.
I guess you could say the crux of Trump's problems are whores.
Whore crux. God damn it.
So yeah, no. So basically, what the Democrats and it's really the entire nation had the opportunity, to destroy all of Trump's Horcruxes, right? By just letting him win again. And instead, they pissed and moaned, and now we're living in the shadow, and the shadow is just the impending second term, which we all know is coming.
Yep.
And instead, we have to live in fear. And then, after this 1.5 years of terror, which this impending doom is going to cause, then we have 4 years of Trump again, and everyone whining. But at the end of that, Trump can't be president anymore. He finally can't be president anymore, so there's going to be no more reason to think about it. I wish, personally, that we were now, at this moment, winding down his second presidency, and we could just be like, yep, well, this is it, though.
Well,
sucks. Hey, sucks, but this is it.
Man, but he's like FDR, though.
I mean, he's not like FDR.
He's just like FDR.
Okay, how so?
Well, I mean, he's like he's an amazing president, and he deserves to run to be there until he dies. You know?
That's true. Now the difference is term limits didn't exist at that moment in time.
Well, no, it's during war times, which you know.
Well, I mean, the United States is constantly in war times.
That's what I mean. So.
Right. Well, maybe he'll just be president forever. I mean, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll clone Trump. Maybe he'll be president and vice president.
Uh-oh. So that way, if one of them dies, the other one's still Trump.
Oh, talk about a guy who would love to have a clone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am I
God.
right?
Trump would have so much fun with a clone.
What do you think he would get into?
They would just be making deals all day, dude. They would just be making so many deals.
He's like, let me tell you about the art of the deal.
Yeah, exactly. He would teach his clone about the art of the deal, but the thing is, the clone already knows, but he doesn't even care because he loves listening to Trump talk.
Oh, dude.
He loves it. He'll listen to him say anything.
Oh, do you think he would get upset with himself, though?
No.
No?
He'd be like, this guy makes a lot of sense.
He's like, this one right here, he's the perfect vice president.
Yeah, exactly.
No other vice president could be quite as good as this one.
Yeah, I mean, Trump,
but the vice president Trump, though, he would be upset that he wasn't president.
This is going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It sucks when you have that whole hierarchy going on with your Trump clones.
Yeah,
you know?
that is going to be a bit of a problem because you can't be like president 1A and 1B. That's not how it works. There can't be two presidents.
Well, he's president though. He could just do that.
He might be able to do that. What would be cool is he would have had a clone, and when they raided Mar-a-Lago, like just second Trump just sacrifices himself, just comes down with an AK, and just starts firing into the fucking FBI,
just like that fucking Rambo poster that we saw with
exactly.
Trump.
Yeah, that's Trump clone,
dude.
The Rambo Trump.
They could make that real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make one Trump clone, and you just like show him a bunch of like torture videos and shit. Like you really warp his mind, and then you just like train him out in the jungle to like. You know, shoot guns, and then when the FBI busts into Mar-a-Lago, you're like, well, you literally let Rambo out of the cage.
Have you
with a gun? You just let him go.
Have you seen picture? Can you pull up a image of Mar-a-Lago?
So do you know Do you know what's going on there?
No, I mean, I do. Like he refused to give up documents that he had brought with from the White House. Essentially, like he literally like
he
got subpoenaed like fucking 7 times and kept telling them no, he's not going to return these fucking documents. So they sent the FBI in on him, and he kept and then he fucking tweeted that it was a far left Democrat fucking witch hunt fucking kind of a scenario.
Okay.
So it's like
so he was actually subpoenaed 7 times.
Yeah, no, like multiple times.
Okay.
Like just being like, hey, like you need to give back those fucking like documents,
classified
documents you literally took from the White House.
Why did he take them?
For like, I mean, I feel like for semi-obvious reasons, he's probably fucking doing some shady shit. And just took him with because
I guess.
I mean, I mean, the guy fucking wanted to be in office a second time, so that way he could fucking like just be in office forever. He wanted to fucking have a Putin.
Well, everyone wants to be in office forever, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was going for. So like,
but he's not
like,
going to be.
He's like, I don't need to hide these documents because I'm just going to be fucking the president forever. You know.
Sure.
And then those documents kept getting created, and then he got voted out. And he's like, "Oh shit, I got."
But regardless, those are part
of
of like the presidential archive. So what could really be in there? You know what I mean?
Nothing good.
Wait.
Well,
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, I mean, but there's like, think of another reason why he would refuse to fucking give back these documents.
It's weird.
There's something fishy about it.
Yeah, it's an odd way to behave. It's like pretty like guilty behavior.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's like, oh, you mean these? He's like, no, these ones are going to stay with me. It's like, well, how come? Because I mean, this is part of the archive. They kind of just keep all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, these ones are just best not in their home.
Yeah. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's best that these things aren't where they're supposed to be.
To the point where the FBI went and got a fucking warrant and raided fucking Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
But like,
interesting.
Look at. Okay, so you see that picture of Mar-a-Lago in the top right there?
Yes, it's beautiful. What a beautiful estate.
Imagine. Okay, now think about any fucking Mexican cartel fucking movie you've ever seen.
Yep. I see
Same fucking place.
Same aesthetic.
Look at that. Literally the same fucking place.
God, it's beautiful though.
It's a beautiful fucking place.
God damn, dude.
You just gotta he's fucking teeing up off the back fucking yard and shit.
Is that him back there?
Is it?
I recognize that.
I mean, I would assume so.
Oh yeah, does he have a hole? Does he have like a full like golf?
Yeah,
hole back
seems
there?
like it.
Oh, this is a lovely estate.
Can you imagine just Trump just fucking just balls?
Look at
oh my
this
god.
shit.
Is that fucking? Oh my god.
That's just like a pure gold. Oh my goodness,
dude, he is such a tool.
No, he is not, dude. What are you talking about?
Just he's like all gold everything.
Dude, unbelievable.
I want the entire inside to be gold, just like Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, dude. I mean, I don't know how you're talking shit.
No, I'm not
going
to talk shit. Look. I would live there in a fucking blink. If somebody was like, "Here you go, man. There's this cool place."
If you have $1 billion, you're gonna have a gold room. Why wouldn't you have a gold room?
Why would I have a fucking gold?
What are you gonna do if you have $1 billion?
Not fucking coat my fucking wall.
Live in a tiny house in Oregon?
No, I would have a fucking cool ass house, but I wouldn't fucking need a gold room. Like that's
but why
that's
not?
some real fucking like sociopathic shit.
Why is it sociopathic?
Like just imagine that he's like, well, I'm a very wealthy man, and I need people to understand the wealth. And so I'll coat this entire room in gold. That way everybody will know how rich I am.
I mean, truly, yeah.
It's fucking wild.
It's lavish. It's
nobody
great.
needs to know. Nobody fucking needs to know that you fucking
Donald
have a gold
Trump.
room.
He has literally like solid gold buildings.
It's fucking wild.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like that's who he is.
I suppose. Like it's on brand. I'm not
sure
gonna say
is.
it's not, but dude, it's a fucking Mexican It's like I'm just saying. Like I'm imagining the FBI coming in there like one of those fucking cartel movies where the fucking the dude's breaking in to save his fucking fiance or whatever that got captured by the cartel.
Yes.
And they got guns out.
Oh yeah,
it
it looks exactly like that. That's the aesthetic for sure.
Yeah. So that's all I was saying.
Well, here's a cool thing about Mar-a-Lago. They have delicious bread and tasty, warm chocolate chip cookies.
Is that? Oh my god, that's what the actual fucking reviews say.
So Mar-a-Lago must not
delicious
just be
bread and tasty, warm chocolate chip cookies.
So it says it's like a resort. So wait a minute. So
overpriced and what? Wait, what was that? Overpriced and terrible food.
Interesting.
Very contradictory.
So he must have like an estate of his own there. But he owns this property, which is like a resort, and like
he lives there. Like that's where he lives.
Well, yeah, but he lives in a resort. Like he just has a room in this resort. I don't understand.
Yeah, I kind of am missing something, I guess, about this.
So he like clearly owns this or whatever, right?
The Mar-a-Lago Club.
So where does he live? Does he not? I mean, I don't get it.
Can you see if we can rent the Trump room?
He rent his house.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably can
rent it out.
Okay, so hey, that solid gold room then isn't necessarily his. It's used
it's
for event spaces.
It's everybody's room,
dude. So the people who rent that out are worse.
I bet he lives up in that little castle, up the little the overlook at the top there.
You think so?
Yeah.
So Mar-a-Lago Club sits royally amidst 20 valuable acres. So yeah, he probably has like a mansion on this property, and you can go and like hang out at the resort and shit.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
They have They have delicious warm chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, delicious warm chocolate chip
I
cookies.
bet they have the best taco bowls. Why do they have directions from exit 68? It's like I think you can just Google that.
Well, you know his
get
his demographic.
Yeah, his base.
Yeah, they don't really they don't really know how those maps. And things
Yeah,
work.
well, they know how real they're like cartographers, but they're not good at like Google Maps and
No.
shit. Reciprocal club privileges. I mean, this is why. Look, man, I've been talking about this a little bit. This is why places like Texas and Florida are so appealing. You can be a part of the Mar-a-Lago fucking resort and club.
What but you can be part of clubs elsewhere. I think.
I know, but this is Trump's.
Okay, so like.
That's awesome. You
so-
might see him. You never know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, I suppose you're right. I can't think of anything in Minneapolis that would be synonymous.
I
to
don't
that.
think I don't think there's gold rooms in Minneapolis. Maybe there is, but nothing like this. This is beautiful.
Do you think? I don't know. Do you think like what's that dude's name? Hold on.
Check out this.
You're from Lucky
check
number
out the
11
summer
or whatever.
selection there.
Wicker Park. What's that guy's name?
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, Josh. Do you think he has like a club?
Josh Hartnett it probably isn't even worth like $50 million.
That's the only one I could think of.
Right. Like there's definitely someone way like.
I mean, Prince. When Prince was around.
Yeah, there's also like the guy who owns the Timberwolves and the people who own. Like,
See,
the-
that would
like-
be similar.
right.
Because I think they're probably Republicans. You know.
Yeah, the guy who used to own the Timberwolves definitely seems like he would be. There we go.
I don't like. Don't use that one. Use
Yes.
my Hotmail account.
No, just
Same exact thing except for Hotmail.
I know.
what are you worried about?
Actually, use that one. Fine.
Yeah, we want you to see it. Yeah, get the news and offers too. There we go.
That's fine. All right, I'm okay.
It's all
with this.
good. Is there? Can
I
we,
actually like to keep up to date with this.
yeah, can
stuff,
we? Is there any way we can type an address in there? We can get some physical mail sent to you, perhaps. I mean, I don't want to say the address, but if I need to remind you what the address is, but I definitely can when you get to that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What's the Trump summer collection looking like?
Wait, what's that? Chanel crew neck blue. Okay, couple crew necks there.
Okay,
Trump basketball.
Okay.
Wait, no, those are beach balls.
I need that Trump beach ball. Can you click on that and see how quickly we can get that delivered here?
$12.
I'm going to live with my family this weekend. I would love to have some Trump beach balls, dude. That would
Dude,
be,
you'd make your dad so happy.
dude. He might hug me for the first time ever. Oh, dude,
Wait.
I thought that was Kevlar, dude. I thought that was Trump Kevlar.
It's like
Dude, should I get my dad the Trump
brand,
grill set for his birthday?
Trump brand backpack Kevlar slip.
Oh, a Trump collar. Okay, I mean this.
Wait, what's that?
Why is that?
Silicon
It's not,
key tray?
it's
What
not
the
even
fuck?
a Trump ice cube. It's just a generic ice cube tray.
Fleece
and it's
patch
$28
blanket.
fucking dollars.
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, I wish they were ice cubes that said Trump on them.
Of course, yeah. Well, why are you selling a generic ice cube tray?
Yeah. All right. Oh, I thought that was a G string for a second.
Trump G string.
Would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put it on my clone and fuck him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Me too.
I would.
Oh, right there. Down, koozies. Fucking Trump koozies right there.
How much? How much do those cost?
$16.
For two of them, though, that's a hell of a deal.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to next day air some of those beach balls later.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, well, we got something to think about over the break, I think.
Yeah, we have a lot of purchases we need to make, and I kind of want to like figure out where he actually lives, because now I'm very confused.
Well, we can figure that out in the second half of the podcast here.
You know what? We sure can. Oh, so the silicone ice tray actually does have Trump engraved on the inside for each individual gold bar ice cube.
Fuck yeah! Is that what it says?
Yeah, they're shaped like gold bars, and they have Trump on.
This is what I'm fucking talking
What do
about.
you-
They're fucking ice. They're not gold.
Well, you could put a little gold fleck in there if you're not. Oh my God, Trump playing cards. Oh, I mean, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. I'm
hard as a rock. This guy over.
I'm
here,
not
you know?
hard, but I'm definitely not flaccid either. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah!
I'm about half cocked here.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, fine.
All right.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Clone a Friend program. It's a new program where you can clone a friend or yourself, or therefore creating a friend. It's currently in the beta, but we're looking for folks who would like to test it out. Us here at the Going Hard podcast actually can offer you, the listener, 50% off to join the beta testing program for the Create a Friend program. Create a Friend program. Still in development.
The second advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by Fuck Your Clone LLC. It's a sister company to the Clone Your Friend program.
This doesn't sound like a sister company.
Well,
It sounds like a competitor.
stepsister company.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
Yeah, you ever thought about fucking your own clone? Well, if you go through the cloning process and then decide that all you want to do is just fuck with your clone, maybe you'll get a discount from my company instead.
What is it called?
Fuck Your Clone LLC.
Fuck Your Clone LLC. It seems kind of necessary. And now time for the second half of the podcast. It's the Going Hard podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Hey, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Hey, Producer Pete.
What up?
I got a quick question for you. You down to answer questions?
Maybe. What is it?
Are you in the mood to answer questions? How was your break, man?
Oh, it was fine.
What happened? What happened?
How was yours?
Did your break leave you desiring a clone?
Yeah, actually, I had to do laundry and clean some dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually see him up there cleaning dishes.
And what did you do on your break?
Well, I went and smoked a cigarette, which I probably shouldn't have done.
Would it be
but
nice if you could have a clone go do that for you instead?
Actually, that would be nice because
the cancer clone.
I would. Well, here's the thing, though. I would be the clone that was smoking. I would be the original that would smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
And then when I inevitably die of cancer, my other clone would just step in.
Yeah.
But I would get to have the fun though of smoking the cigarettes or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hopefully, I just hope there's some of those people who are just lucky enough to just smoke cigarettes forever.
Yeah. I thought you quit.
I did. I did quit.
I did.
Yeah, I did quit.
Which tense?
Well, okay. So here's the thing about cigarettes.
They're addictive.
You never really quit.
No, that's not true. I quit.
No, you're just taking a break until the next time you smoke a cigarette.
I guess we all turn to ashes eventually. Don't
I
we,
quit.
bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, Petey quit.
Actually, that is true. Well, I'll convince Petey to smoke a cigarette again at some point.
No, you won't.
I do.
Well, now you won't.
On
Now
a somewhat
that you're
frequent
challenging
basis.
him, you won't.
That's true. Well, I have to trick him.
Yeah, but you already reversed your reverse psychology, so now he'll never smoke a cigarette again.
The only way you can trick me is if you say it's some candy.
Sounds like it's a pretty easy prospect.
Yeah.
But all right.
If you get a candy cigarette and you fill it with delicious tobacco, then maybe you'll get this guy.
All right.
Remember, you ever smoke a candy cigarette?
Yeah, there was those cool ones back in the day that you could pretend like you're smoking, and then if you blew into them, it shot fucking candy dust out of it and made it look like you were actually.
I
smoking
never experienced those.
It would
ones.
only you could only do it like twice, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it would just like you would sit there and you'd be like pretending like you're smoking, and then you'd fucking blow into it, and it fucking puffs smoke out, which is hilarious because like it's candy cigarettes, but they're just taking it an extra step and making you like really feel like you're smoking a cigarette.
The candy cigarettes can't exist anymore, huh?
They do.
Really?
Yeah. So they by my old my old office down in Belle Plaine, I would drive by the world's Minnesota's largest candy shop.
Right.
And I would go in there sometimes, and they have
So you have to go
they
to
have candy cigarettes.
you have to
there.
go to like a boutique or like a place like that.
They still exist, though.
We got them at Electric Fetus a week ago.
There you go.
Right, so they're very like a novelty now. Like used to be able to get
No, but they're still making them though.
which
by
is
the sounds
which
of it.
is crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
It's weird that that's allowed.
Yeah, but like it's funny because like they ban menthols and shit because
Right.
of like attracting kids, but they still literally make candy versions of
Yeah,
the cigarettes,
right.
which doesn't make too much sense.
Right,
but
exactly.
that's how I started smoking.
Because of candy cigarettes.
Yeah, because it felt so good in my mouth.
We used to actually light them and like try to smoke them.
Yeah, you did that, and then they would get all like fucking bubbly on the end
Yep.
and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how I got addicted to smoking.
yeah. It's a slippery slope.
I think it's probably really bad for you to smoke candy.
Yeah.
Probably not good.
Nah.
There was also fake cigarettes. Do you ever see those?
What do you mean?
Like, so we used to go to the dollar store. Like, I used to be like my favorite thing. My brothers and I would go into town,
Okay.
and we'd go and do all my mom's bullshit errands, you know. And you just be upset, but we would be motivated to behave ourselves because we were promised a trip to the dollar store, and we would go there and you get like the fake guns that have like the, you know, it was like the circular, it had gunpowder, and it would actually like, you know,
Yeah, cap gun.
yeah, cap gun. There you go. Couldn't think of the right word. So you would get cap guns there. They'd have fake cigarettes there,
Oh,
like little frisbees and whatnot, all for $1 a pop.
I was actually
A couple
leaving.
more pops if you're really cracking the gun around.
That's exactly right. Pop for a pop.
I was leaving Petey's girlfriend's apartment.
Why were you
the other
doing
night.
that? Why were you leaving?
Wait a minute. What?
Unrelated.
unrelated-
Unrelated to sexual reasons.
Well, okay. Well, what reason? Just explain yourself.
I'm not going to. Anyways, there was.
I mean, hold on here.
there was pop-
you don't have to explain it to me. I mean, are you concerned, Pete?
Not really.
Oh, you don't think she'd fuck him?
It's whatever.
It was my clone.
Oh yeah, dude. I wasn't. Hey,
So,
I
anyways, I
I
was-
didn't fuck your wife, dude. That was my clone.
So my
you know, my clone and I are enemies. We're never in the same room, dude.
So my clone was leaving his girlfriend's house for unrelated
Sure.
unsexual reasons or whatever.
Okay, fine.
And there was a circle of pop gun rounds
Yeah.
lying on the ground in front of the tire of my car.
Oh, some kids were trying to prank you.
And I thought that was really fucking funny.
You thought you did think it was funny?
Yeah, I thought that was a good.
Did you move it or did you run them over?
I tried running him over. It didn't work.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would work
No, but it should.
because the
It
gun
should work.
the gun has like a metal point that like sticks specifically
There's
into the.
no. There's.
I used to do it
No.
with my thumb.
Yeah, it literally you just put pressure on it. It's like those snaps, the little snaps.
Well, yes, certainly enough pressure, but it's also like
It's more of a scratch.
if you pinpoint it. Like
Yeah,
you,
but if I
you
run
can
over
precision, you can precision strike
if,
the gun.
if I run over them with my tire, it should trigger them.
it's like an Anderson
If I
Silva
like
jab.
if I like fucking stomp on them, they should pop, right?
I'm not sure. I've never tried to do it. I always put them in the actual device, the gun.
Me and Pete. One of the first times Pete ever got drunk, we were at a track outing
Sure.
in high school because we were fucking goddamn rebels.
Okay.
But we played Russian roulette with fucking pop guns where we'd pop all but one.
Yeah.
And then we'd fucking spin that shit and we'd pass the fucking pop gun around and then whoever got it had to fucking take a shot of vodka, Phillips vodka out of a fucking water bottle.
Well, I used to love to drink Phillips vodka out of the bottle.
Yeah, me and you have fucking a very special relationship with Phillips vodka.
We do actually. That's true. Yeah, I got my first blowjob to that.
Yeah. Was that your first one?
Yeah, not counting like, you know, the
You had sex before you got a blowjob?
no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, all right.
This is funny because it sounds like you guys had a really fun night on Phillips vodka.
Yeah, Alan sucked my dick. It was magic, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we don't talk about it.
He wasn't very good though. He was too young. He didn't have the chops yet.
Here's the thing. Josh, it was his first time getting a blowjob.
Yeah.
So he didn't know that I was inexperienced. And
Well, no, but here's the
and
deal.
then-
You
and then-
lied.
and
You
then
said
I-
it was your first time sucking a dick, and then I found out later you had sucked everyone's
and then
dick.
I gave
And you were still bad
a
at it.
blowjob for the first time, and he didn't know. Well, I didn't know that he didn't know that it was a bad blowjob. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had no excuse, and then everyone told me that you sucked everyone's dick.
Well,
You're just
we don't talk about that.
you're just not good at sucking dick.
Well, all right.
No matter how many tries you had to go at it, you couldn't figure it out.
How many? You're telling? Okay, so like, I mean, the 7, 8, 9, 10 times that we did it, all of them.
It never got any better. Man.
Fuck. All right.
In fact, it started getting worse. I was like, what's,
11, 12th.
how's he getting worse at this?
It was less motivation. I felt like I had to fucking put my game face on for the first couple. The last ones though, I was like,
the first couple were
he's still blowing his load, so I must be doing something.
the first
all right.
couple were just strictly passion.
Yeah, yeah,
The spark had died.
yeah.
The last half dozen times.
This is fun reminiscing about our fucking homosexual fucking endeavors with each other.
Yeah, man. Well, you started this podcast and said that you want to bang your friends or whatever.
Well, no, I wouldn't bang my friend. I would bang a clone of myself.
No,
is what I
no.
said.
You said that you would rather fuck a close friend than a
Oh,
stranger.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I know where they've been.
I like not knowing.
Yeah, you'd rather a
Yeah.
strange man. See, like, especially with men, I would rather fucking know where that man's been, you know? They could be any. They could have been going with anybody, you know?
Yeah. Who knows who they're going steady with?
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking it was funny. You remember like all the old names for sex, like whoopee and like hanky panky and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think hanky panky is like a funny, like calling sex hanky panky.
No, it's funny because people used to unironically like say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
went at hanky panky with that fucking
Right,
person.
right. And it's funny because like if you think about sex, like hanky panky sounds like it's like kind of like just like soft and like fun, like playful, you know.
Yeah.
And then sex is just like a guy's balls just slapping against a lady's asshole, like at like fucking 25 miles an hour, you know. It's like that's hanky panky. You know what I mean? Just fucking wet, raw balls just slapping against this.
Sex.
You know? It's like, oh, this little hanky panky on. It's just like, oh.
Well, you know that back when they were calling. No, when they
that
were,
doesn't feel like it does it justice.
here's the thing: when they were calling it hanky panky,
Yeah.
we're talking what, like 40s, 50s.
Sure.
Like they didn't give a fuck about the ladies that they were fucking. You know what I mean? Like
no,
they were just.
they
fucking,
sure did. It was like their
slam-
wives.
They were just slam. No, but
they were all
they were
married.
fucking beating the shit out of them and stuff on the side. They were just slamming their fucking cocks in there, just slapping it fucking around.
Yeah, back when the hanky rapey was still
Like they're just
still
like
okay.
they're just like, oh, can I get on top? And the fucking dude was just like, no, you dumb bitch, and he's fucking just slamming it.
Quit
In there.
emasculating me.
Yeah.
They didn't know what emasculating
Yeah,
was.
that's
but-
what sex looked. Oh, hold on a sec. Origin of hanky panky.
1840s. Oh, 1840s.
That's what I said.
Fucking. Oh, of course it's
Oh,
English.
that's what I said. 30s, 40s, right?
Well, yeah, I assumed you meant 1930s. You were
Well, yeah. What the fuck?
when you're referring to the 30s or 40s, no one's referring to the 1830s or 1840s.
Wait, no. It says 1940s.
Dude, can you not fucking see things?
I can't. Oh fuck. It does say 1840s.
God
doesn't it?
damn, you can't fucking even look at things.
Shut up. I can still. Well, I can make out most of those.
I can't.
fucking words.
I can't read the letters.
This expression originated around the 1840s. See, I did it. All right.
Wait, it had no sexual connection to begin.
Oh, really?
Well, what did it mean? Well, I mean this is a fairly good etymology, but it's not. See, it's one thing to be like it didn't mean anything sexually. Well, what did it mean non-sexually?
Behavior, in particular, sexual or legal. What is it saying?
Dubious.
Dubious behavior, sexually or originally dubious behavior.
Yeah.
So if you were doing something, if you were having hanky panky, you were doing something dubious. By the sounds of it,
Interesting.
it seems like such like that.
So-
nothing about the words hanky panky sounds dubious to me. You know,
Yeah.
but I know better because it's in the 1940s.
I guess
or
right. So,
1840s or whatever.
but like, what would like
The 1840s, really? Jesus fucking. Christ.
hanky panky, man? It's seen.
Well,
some
this
days.
guy, Tonathy, back in November of 2019.
Tomothy.
That's what that says, right?
Yeah, man.
Tomothy. Tomothy.
I know, man.
That's what that says.
You're right, but it just sounded so retarded.
Yeah, well, that's what it was supposed to. It's really fucking dumb.
Okay.
How about this person?
Yeah.
Downstrike, June 9th, 2004. Discreet or serotipus?
All right, can you? Can you please just pull up just all the long words possible and make Alan try to read them?
No, don't do this.
This is fucking endlessly entertaining.
Don't do this to me.
Long words, yeah.
Don't do this to me.
Alan,
Wait.
some of that's not even that bad.
Okay.
Dude.
No, most of them are fucking 8 of the longest words.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
All right, hold on.
Well, some of this,
you got to stop on one of them. You just keep fucking whizzing.
so that
past
one's
them.
a little. Yeah, give it a shot there, Alan.
All right. Pneumo now latra microscopically covolcano iosis. Close. Pretty good. How would you do it?
Let's see here. Pneumonultra microscopic. Fuck, that's where it really goes off the rail. Silico volcanoiosis.
Yeah, well, you're a fucking English major.
Volcaniosis. Well, I didn't do it that well.
Yeah, you probably fucking studied that fucking word for like
Here, you can do this one. Do this one.
incomprehensibility.
Hey, look at that! Fucking
do
nailed
that.
it, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. Here, you can do this one.
Xenotransplantation.
You missed a letter, but that's okay.
Xenotransplantation?
There you got it.
Yeah. Oh, what did I
You
miss
said
the first?
Zeo at first.
Oh shit, Xeno. Yeah.
Yeah, Xeno. This one, I guess I wouldn't know
How would you do it? Try it.
Oh wow, that's a fucking tough one. Tergiversation.
Tergiversation.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
What website was that? It
The
looked like it was like the
Alta.
Oh, it looked like it was like the Delta,
Yeah, no.
airplane fucking logo. That was weird.
It was the Alta.
That was a fun little segment, though.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Yeah, it was good.
You actually handled that a lot better than I thought you were going.
Yeah,
to.
I mean, you set me up, and I felt like I had to maintain my honor or
I
whatever.
thought that was going to be more dubious than it was.
Yeah. Do you want to make music or what?
Yeah, let's knock this song out. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the podcast. We always appreciate it. You're good people.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, Producer Pete, you want to say goodbye to the good folks?
See you, dudes.
Excellent.
All
Goodbye. Enjoy
here's music or whatever.
yeah.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Get your clone, get your clone. Go right now and grab the telephone. Get your clone. It makes the day to day easier for you. You have so much to do. It makes your nightly tasks go by so much better. Get the clone for you. Get the clone or two. Pick up your phone and call for a clone for you. Get your clone. You might have an unruly girlfriend. She wants to talk all night. Well, now there's two of ya to take the load off. You can have some free time. Who wants to walk the dog? Who wants to feed the cat? Who wants to change the litter box? Yeah, he can do it. Your clone can do it. All you gotta do is spend some money. Get your clone. picture